Hello, everyone. This is the Violet Flame Oracle. I've been guided to do an impromptu energy check in for the Twin Flame Collective on the beloved masculine's current energies towards his beloved feminine and their twin flame connection. It was pretty impromptu, and my guides were pretty much on me to do this. I've also I feel like this message has to reach someone today. So I am stepping back from some family time to be in here in my sacred space doing this for you guys. So I really hope this reaches the people that it needs to reach today. Let me know how this resonates with you. I apologize that I'm doing this with my phone in my hand, but it's that quick. And I want to get it out to you quickly too. I have a feeling this has to do with some twin flames that may be coming in contact over New Year's or in the next few weeks. So I feel that this is why, I've been guided to do this today. So please share this message so that it definitely reaches everyone that it should reach. Again, this is going to be a quick energy check-in on the beloved masculine's current energies towards his beloved feminine and his twin flame connection or divine connection. If we're talking about a beloved masculine that is unaware of whether it's a twin flame or soulmate relationship, but knows that it is definitely a divine union. The bottom of the deck is actually the Temperance card. In this deck, which is the Star Child, let me make sure. Yes, the Star Child Tarot by Danielle Noel. This Temperance is a Temperance angel. She is the angel of the twin flames. So if you are in a twin flame connection, this is definitely a reading for you. If you see there, she is enlightening, sharing her energy, her balanced energy, harmony within these two cups, within this divine union. Temperance is also about harmony within a divine union. So as the bottom of the deck, I see that Temperance is working behind the scenes with this beloved masculine that I've channeled today for the Twin Flame Collective to bring healing, moderation, perhaps in emotion or in action. So balancing out those actions and emotions, perhaps if they were closed off before, helping them open up, or if they opened up before, helping them to move to the next level by removing those blocks, finding that patience. Temperance card is also the card of Sagittarius. So if your beloved masculine, or even you, beloved feminine, are a Sagittarius, this may be even more of a special message for you. It doesn't have to be, but again, that's what the Temperance card is. And the card beneath it was the Emperor. So this is definitely the beloved masculine coming in and saying that this reading is about his current energies in finding this harmony within himself, this balance within himself, this healing, this patience, as well as the healing, patience, and harmony within this connection that he has with his beloved feminine. And therefore, this is the summary of this reading. The harmony, finding harmony in this connection. We're going to move on to the heart space, which is the first row. We have the Five of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Sun, the Two of Crystals, and the Three of Wands. I just pulled these cards and pretty much jumped on the phone here to record this so that whatever intuitive messages arrived as I pulled the cards, I still have them for you. I also have one of the cards clarified there, so I did clarify any that I did need further guidance for you. And with this Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups in the heart space, this is how the beloved masculine is feeling towards his beloved feminine and their twin flame connection in his heart space. So where there was inner struggle, okay, this is the cap of this heart space. So this is majorly in his heart space. There's an inner struggle about some conflict. This could be inner struggle in his heart space on how he's feeling about his beloved feminine and his connection, because there are others involved. Typically, the Five of Wands is about inner struggle or others involved that are close to him. This could be work, friends, family. This could even be an inner struggle within the union, the harmony within your connection when it comes to having some sort of power struggle with his beloved. I guess it could be about taking the next step. A misunderstanding there. Well, he is moving on from that. So this, where there was this struggle in his heart, he is actively working to move past it, to look for that ninth cup, which is to fulfill his wishes. And that wish fulfillment is something that has to do with moving past this inner struggle, this disharmony in your connection, this conflict. He will do so victoriously because the sun is shining on this Eight of Cups. So he's walking towards this happiness, this rebirth, vitality. The sun can also be a card of children or birth itself. So if there are children involved in your connection, this is the sun shining upon this Eight of Cups, shining upon enlightening his path to move towards greater things, emotionally, letting go of baggage, finding this happy outcome. The sun is also about enlightenment. So in walking away from this struggle, he has now found enlightenment, clarity. Perhaps he's even acknowledging that this conflict, or if it resonates with you, third party, or his job, family, friends, whatever was intervening, blocking before, he has now gained clarity and awareness. He is now illuminated as to what he needs to do, what path he needs to take, and that's why he's walking away from this struggle and this conflict. And he is also finding balance. I do read the cards in reverse, and this one came out upright. So this is about spiritual and emotional and financial balance in the physical material world, with the sun again shining there. So we have this path being enlightened and open for him to walk forward towards, that will give him this happy outcome that would help him find emotional, spiritual, and financial balance in the physical world. Within this being in his heart, this is balance within your connection, the sun shining on that, and now ready to make this offer, waiting for his ships to come in. And this could also be him returning, because this is his heart. So he is now waiting for the opportune moment to return to his beloved. And he is actively working on that because he's found this balance and this enlightenment. And he has decided to emotionally break away from this inner struggle or from these interjections from others to move towards his own enlightened path here, where there is balance, emotional balance, spiritual balance. Also finding balance between his divine connection, his twin flame mission, and that of his material world. Okay? So he has now put that into the world. He's manifested it. He's manifesting it. He's putting it out there. Or again, this is him returning. Ready to return. mind space, we have how he is feeling about his beloved feminine and his connection with her, the Ten of Cups. How he's viewing, sorry. The Page of Crystals, this is how he's thinking and viewing his connection and his beloved. The Four of Crystals, the Knight of Swords, and we have the Devil card, which in this deck it's called Oppression. I did clarify that so we can get a better understanding. Intuitively, this is what I've been guided to understand. In his mind, how he is viewing his beloved and how this beloved masculine is viewing his connection with his beloved. We have the Ten of Cups. Happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy marriage, blissful home, bliss, emotional bliss, period, right? And this is also about an abundance of happiness. Now, the Ten of Cups is the first one, so this is definitely something on his mind. When he thinks about his beloved feminine and when he thinks about his connection with her, it is his emotional bliss. And therefore, he is strategizing on taking the initial steps in the physical world, okay, to open up and create this foundation for his beloved, for their connection in the material world. In this deck, this man is, as you can see, the 4 crystals there are on either side and he is open, he is not blocked off. And further, you can see the chakras open and balanced there, drawn into the figure. And therefore, he's found this balance. This could also be financial balance, having amassed the finances, if that was a factor for this beloved masculine, to come forward and build this foundation, to be able to build this home, to be able to build this strong connection. Okay, so in his mind, this relationship and his love for his beloved is his Ten of Cups, is his emotional bliss. He is making the strategic and physical moves and steps forward to build a firm foundation, and taking the action with this Knight of Swords to quickly come in and remove this oppression, to take that knife, that sword rather, and cut away this oppression, cut away this devil's energy, cut away karmic ties, karmic attachments, karmic cycles. And with the Knight of Swords is about action. It's also about communicating, tactful, honest, and quick communication. So we have him cutting away this oppression. We also have him coming in to communicate that he has finished the cycle and he has cut it away. So when I asked Spirit to clarify this Devil's energy and this Knight of Swords, what is the action being taken here by this Knight of Swords? What is the message being brought in by this Knight of Swords having to do with this oppression? And we have the Ten of Wands. So he is coming, this beloved masculine is coming to an end of a cycle that's been weighing very heavily on him, that has to do with this karmic bond, karmic partnership, karmic cycle, karmic lessons, okay? Other dark, shadowy energies that he's been oppressing, that he's now been doing the work on. So there's a release, an end of a cycle and a release. I asked Spirit to further clarify this and tell me, what does this release have to do with? What is it that he's releasing, and what's going to happen? And intuitively, what I gathered is that in confirmation, he is working to release what he's been oppressing. He's working to release these karmic bonds, karmic ties, anything in the world, in the material world, that's been holding him back. Also internalizing karmic lessons. And I received the Justice card. making all those wrongs right, balancing the scales. Because it's an action that he's taking, I see that as an apology. So, physically, emotionally, in the material world, balancing those scales, doing right by these karmic lessons, um, karmic cycles, karmic bonds, cutting them away with that sword. And I asked Spirit, what is the outcome of this justice, of this apology, of the righting of these wrongs? And I got the Two of Cups. So we have a masculine here who is actively working to quickly, with the Knight of Swords, come in and cut away and release these devil energies, these karmic bonds, karmic lessons, karmic debt, by righting the wrongs, apologizing if need be. That suits you, because we also have the Page of Crystals, which could also be an apology that comes in the material world, an actual face-to-face apology, communication of an apology. And it is because he wants this Two of Cups. Two of Cups here, Two of Cups here. You see there, one cup on each side. So the outcome of balancing the scales is an upgrade in his connection with his beloved, or coming together with his beloved if it's that they have not been together before. So this is definitely a beloved masculine who has been enlightened, okay, and therefore is truly manifesting with this Three of Wands up here, manifesting and creating a return of this beloved masculine into this union with the Two of Cups, or a beginning, a new beginning, one that is right and just, with the Justice card beneath that. So that is the mind space. Then I asked Spirit to provide some guidance on possible actions he may take towards his beloved and his connection in the material world. The current energy is there. We have the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Crystals, the Knight of Wands, and the final card is the Four of Wands. So what I'm seeing here, and from the past few readings that I've been doing for the collective, this Nine of Crystals keeps coming up. Okay? And paired with that Knight of Wands, I've been noticing that this Nine of Crystals has been coming out with either Knights or King energies. Okay? So when I've been doing the readings to check in on the beloved male energies, what I'm seeing here is that this is Spirit's way of letting you know, okay, that this Knight of Wands is not so much the beloved masculine coming in and out with that in and out fluctuating energy, which is typical of the Knight of Wands, but rather he's coming in prepared, because the Nine of Crystals is an independent energy. They're balanced, they're matured, they're awakened, okay, they're educated, they're grounded, they have their pentacles in order. There may even be some abundance here if they had been working previously in the material world to the point to amass these luxuries, which may also have to do with this devil's energy, releasing that, perhaps finding out that, or seeing that love, this loving connection, doing right by this loving connection is more important than just spending all his time and effort at work. That could also be the cycle that he is cutting away here. So this Knight of Crystals and the Knight of Wands is basically telling me that there's no longer a third party here. So when this beloved masculine comes forth towards his connection and towards his beloved feminine, this Nine of Crystals is confirming that he's coming at it alone, prepared to make this step, knowingly, decisively grounded, balanced, financially prepared, emotionally prepared to take this step towards his feminine in the physical on his own with no third party involved. So we have the Page of Wands as the first card in the physical space and possible actions. So there's definitely communication coming forward. the beloved masculine I'm channeling here today is definitely going to be communicating with his beloved feminine in the physical world. So for some of you, there will be communication coming forward. The Page of Wands is also about a resurgence of energy where there was once stagnant energy, or rather where things were on a pause before. It is now picking things up and finishing them how you wanted. And we know that this beloved masculine wants this to be his emotional bliss. So we know that this is in a positive manner. Perhaps all the more reason why he is coming forth to apologize, right? With this Page of Crystals and this Justice card, to come back into harmony with this beloved. Harmony, again, harmony, the angel of harmony and divine unions. So not only will this masculine be communicating, but he will be coming back with this resurgence of energy to come into the next step, the next upgrade, if it is an upgrade for your love connection, if it is that you are in communication, if it is that you are in physical harmony, then this is an upgrade. This is a resurgence to take things to the next level. And there's a decision here that he will be making, or this could be that this communication will be coming in online, because I do typically see this as an online card. This could be communication through social media, email. It is definitely about making a decision and choosing a new path. And therefore he has chosen to come forward and communicate his feelings, communicate his desires, because the wands are also about desires. And his desire here is to pick things up and take them to the next level with his beloved in the physical world, because this is his physical space. Deciding to do that, also making the plans and taking the first steps, because it's the Two of Wands. It is not the Three of Wands where he's already taken all the steps and now he's waiting for return on his investment, return on his time, return on his effort. He is here now making the actual steps. And he is coming prepared in the physical world with the crystals there. I'm seeing that this is an independent energy in the material world. So if there was a karmic partner involved before, and remember that soulmates can be karmic partners, because their soulmate contract can be about reincarnating on Earth to release karmic debt. So that's what a karmic partnership is, coming into this lifetime to learn karmic lessons, to learn to pay karmic debt. So there's a release here of that, and here's confirmation that he's coming independently, prepared, single, no third parties here. Not even a work issue, if it's that work was the devil energy here, being attached to the 3D. No longer attached to the 3D, enlightened, open, balanced, available, and going to come in energetically to communicate his desires and his feelings, coming in quickly with this Knight of Wands energy, which is a quick energy, to communicate that what he wants is this firm foundation. He desires, again, the Wands, desires to have this commitment with his beloved in the physical world, this firm foundation for a energetic beginning in a home, marriage, if that resonates with you, but definitely a dedicated, harmonious, energetic, passionate commitment with his beloved in the physical world. So to sum up the actions, because I know that this is really important. So we have communication coming in, a resurgence to take things to the next level, energy coming in to take things to the next level, an actual offer to take things to the next level, plans being made to take the next steps towards building what is the next level in this connection with his beloved in the material world, in his physical space, because he is now prepared. He has been awakened. There's illumination here. Again, the sun up here, right above it, illumination. He is prepared to come in quickly with the Knight of Wands to communicate his desires for this firm, loving, desirable, energetic, passionate home, foundation, commitment with his beloved in the material world. Again, as the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, having healed with the Temperance card. The Emperor is also the card of Aries, which is another fire sign. And again, Temperance is Sagittarius. Take that as a special message if it applies to you. If not, then this is how he is viewing himself. As the Emperor, the King of Kings, taking leadership, strategizing, standing in his ground as the beloved masculine here, which within the twin flame community, we know we identify the beloved masculine as the Emperor. So he is definitely strategizing and taking the leadership role in this connection to build this Four of Wands with his beloved, this commitment, this spiritual marriage. Okay, because Four of Wands is also about spiritual marriage. This is also typically the 1111 card, which is twin flames. So we're talking about a twin flame spiritual marriage that applies to you. Divine union, firm foundation, desirable with passion and dedication. So I hope that you have found some clarity in this check-in today. I also want to thank you for trusting me on your journey, and I hope you will let me know in the comment section below how this message resonates. Please share, like, retweet, repost, so that this message reaches all who need to know and find this clarity going into the new year when it comes to the beloved masculine's energy towards his beloved and his twin flame connection. The current energy is there. Also, all my links are below. I have been guided to reopen my availability for the next few days for complete readings, as well as quick draw readings on Instant Go. The complete readings like this one are available on Etsy, and all my links are in the link tree in my bio. So I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday season, and I'm looking forward to reading your feedback and sending you much love and light and blessings on your journey.